What is up, beautiful people? Lockie Samuel here, your men's vulnerability coach. Oh, look at that glare. It is sunshiny today here in Perth. And today's topic, today's brain dump is around, I guess, the notion that good feelings don't last. Woo. Does that trigger you? Do you agree? Are you impartial? It does not matter either way. This is just me brain dumping and getting what I'm thinking and feeling out without having to script it, and just, speaking into something that's coming up for me. And this is something that's come up over the last couple of days, speaking to the men that I've been speaking to, thinking about the way that I interact with the world around me, the way that I relate to my feelings, different states of being. And something keeps coming up is the fact that guys, especially the guys that I'm talking to, they tend to have these wins, whether they're small or big. They're proud of themselves, they're excited, they're feeling grateful, they're feeling appreciative, they're feeling happy, and they're feeling, this overwhelming sense of joy. And then we get into this place where sometimes, and where some of us, we get into that state, we have these euphoric feelings, and we want to cling on to them. And by clinging on to them, we let go, lose sight of the present, and we stay so focused on holding on to that feeling, holding on to that state of being, that we lose sight of the now, and start acting out of scarcity, and therefore, I guess, repel the actual feeling and state that we want, or that we want to maintain or retain. And so what I wanted to say to that, and speak into that, I guess put in the space, is that, a good friend of mine, Jason Nelson, says that life is not linear, and I wholeheartedly agree. It definitely is not. If you are a human being, if you have a meat suit, if you breathe, if you have blood, if you have, spent any time on this earth, in this experience as a human being, you will know that life ebbs and flows. It is like the stock market. It has ups and downs. And what determines, I guess, your experience of life is how you handle the ups and downs. Number one, are you able to celebrate the wins? Are you able to celebrate the ups? If you can, good on you, because you're doing better than most. If you can't, bring awareness to that and give yourself permission to look at why you can't celebrate the wins. Number two is, are you able to remain optimistic, remain positive, take the lessons, see the silver lining in the downs, in the ebbs? Because it's all well and good to celebrate yourself, to be there for the wins, and to allow yourself to experience joy, appreciation, excitement, and pride. But can you be there in the downs? Can you experience grief? Can you experience disappointment? And can you do so without resisting it? And that's essentially what I'm saying, is that when we get to those downs, when we have those hard days, those hard moments, those hard conversations, or moments within our relationships, whether it be with ourselves, with others, with the world, with life in general, when we're in those hard moments or situations within those relationships, are you able to experience them without resistance? Are you able to experience them, feel into them, be grateful for them, without trying to cling to that good feeling, that feeling of pride, appreciation, excitement, joy, happiness, contentment? Because if you are, then you're really not learning from the downs. You're really not learning from the ebbs. You're really not giving yourself permission to experience everything that we are lucky enough to experience here in this moment, on this planet, as human beings. I don't know if that makes sense. Again, like someone just jumped in my head and just, threw all these things out of my mouth. But that's what's coming up for me. That's, what I'm feeling into. And, I've been that person myself. I've been that person who clings on to joy, who clings on to that good feeling, because I don't ever want to feel down. But if we don't truly experience the down and have love, gratitude, and appreciation for the down times, for the down moments, then how can we ever truly appreciate the good? Putting that in the space. If that resonates with you, drop something down below. And if you want to jump on my free course, How to Be Vulnerable as a Man, over 110 men on the course now, so I'd love to have you on. Still have access to Happiness Co's content as well. Big news coming soon as well with Happiness Co, especially for the mining industry, and I'm just excited to be here. I'm excited to show up. I'm excited that I've given myself permission to express myself radically, authentically. I've given myself permission to be me in front of you, hoping that it'll positively impact your life. Yeah, that's about it. Ciao, guys.